What's up, everyone? Welcome to our little test world here. If you haven't seen what this is yet, that's okay. There's a link down below with the original video. But what I created here is a little villager trading booth. I want to be able to incorporate some sort of design into my Let's Play world, where during the daytime we can trade with the villagers, but then at nighttime, just like regular merchants, they go home, they disappear, do whatever they do. And then we can't trade with them at night. I mean, they work all day, right? So what this villager, I guess let me go ahead and show you what happens. So let's go ahead and set the time to the night, and now the guys just disappear, which I think is really nice. And then they don't come back until the daytime. So let's just go ahead and wait just a few seconds more, and then we have one more. All right, so if we go back to the daytime, then they come back, which I think is really awesome. So let me go ahead and explain to you the redstone behind it. There is just a bit of redstone that took a little while to figure out, but I think this is really awesome. So basically, the villagers are sitting on a double piston extender, which during the daytime it extends, and at the nighttime it retracts, which allows the villagers to go up and down, into and out of the stalls. So it is all hooked up from a daylight sensor here. Basically, I have these. I guess I'll get to this part of the redstone later. But basically, the daylight sensor triggers on and off our double piston extender. And I hooked up this double piston extender to an extra piston which runs around in the back. So basically, once this triggers at night, then the item transfers from the dropper to the hopper, powers this redstone, and then triggers this piston separately, which will push the villager on his way back down to this track. So basically, the way that I have it set up now is they're just allowed to go in a circle, and then they'll go back into their stalls. So let's go ahead and see that piston part in action again. So we'll go ahead and set it to nighttime. The pistons go down, they're pushed around, and then they're allowed to go around in the circle. So next they go into their stalls, and as you can see here, I have a little setup here in order to prevent the villagers from overlapping, and like I don't want multiple sitting in the same stall. I want to be able to have them go into one stall, and then if it doesn't fit in that one, they go into the next stall, however many stalls that I have in my marketplace. And the way that I do that is this tripwire hook here. So when something goes over the tripwire hook, then the piston extends, which pushes this block and also pushes the rail. So basically, this tripwire hook helps toggle between the two different tracks. So if I push this button here, which will basically trigger this piston, then watch as it pushes the rail and the block to the other side. And so if I were, let's say, the first villager in a minecart, I would come around here and I would go straight through there. But let's say, for example, the first stall is full, then I'm going to keep going straight. I'm going to hit this block, but I'm going to turn around and then go to the next one. And so that's basically the way that it's all wired up here. But at nighttime, this daylight sensor is hooked up to a monostable circuit, or a something that allows us to just do one pulse, and which will basically quickly push the piston out, push the block and the rail at the same time, and that happens every single night. So therefore, we don't have to come down here and manually do it. Basically, it's only going to fill the stall once per night, and then we're good for the next day. So let's go ahead and see that part in action again. So let's turn it back to the daytime. So the guys go up, and then if we set it to the nighttime, then the guys are allowed to go back through. We saw that all these lanes had reset. So let's go ahead and see it again. The guy goes in the first stall, the first block is extended, second block is extended, and then the third block is extended. So if we had any more villagers, they would just simply go around in a circle. But I don't have any more villagers just because it's kind of wasteful. But yeah, so eventually I'm going to set this whole thing up with like a villager breeder as well as just loading and unloading of the carts. Um, and So, yeah, that's basically how we're going to be setting up this. If you have any questions more about the design or questions or comments or things that you want to contribute to this design, do let me know down in the comments. I appreciate your feedback and I want to know more about what I can do in order to improve this before I put it into my own single player Let's Play. But thank you guys for watching and hope you have a wonderful day.